Willie D Live.
We got the CIA. The CIA is being accused of spying on you. Yeah, did you know that? Well, most of y'all know. Y'all know already. Y'all know the CIA be looking at what you got going on. And y'all also know that these internet companies, these phone companies are part of it. They just actually, a lot of them just turn your information right over. They just turn the information right over to the police. They turn your information right over to the CIA. So let's get into this story. And this actually is a story from 2017, but I wanted to bring it back to your attention because there's a lot of lawsuits and things going on right now around this case. And people, they're snitching. They're snitching. People in the CIA, former CIA agents, are snitching. So we got the Central Intelligence Agency may be using everyday devices from your phone, in your pocket, to your television, to your bedroom, to spy on people at home and abroad using sophisticated hacking tools and software, according to a trove of documents released Tuesday by WikiLeaks. The government secrecy organization's data dump, which contained nearly 9,000 pages of purported internal CIA documents, indicated that the spy agency had gained access to Android and Apple smartphones, Samsung smart TVs, and internet-enabled cars using a variety of tools. WikiLeaks, which did not identify the source of the information, said Tuesday's release was just a part of the documents it had obtained, and that it also had the underlying code the CIA used to carry out cyber attacks. Can you believe that, man? We be worried about cyber attacks from hackers in India and Asia, and all alone, family, all alone, the attacks are coming from our own CIA. Come on, fam. That can't be true. I don't believe it. The data did not indicate how many devices had been compromised or name any specific targets of CIA cyber attacks, though dozens of device-specific vulnerabilities and attacks were named in the leak. While the technology companies whose products were cited in the documents scrambled to identify and patch security holes, experts warned that the leak may do more than compromise government operations. It may open people up to attacks from criminals or other countries aiming to exploit the same vulnerabilities to collect private data. Can anyone say the Russian hacking and fixing the election of 2016? Can somebody say that? Well, anyway, the Chronicle, this is San Francisco Chronicle, could not identify, independently verify the authenticity of the documents, though several cybersecurity experts, some with previous government experience, said they appeared legitimate. Among the more unsettling revelations in the leaked documents was the indication that the CIA had found a way around even the most secure communications apps, which encrypt communications in such a way that no third party can access them. Signal, developed by San Francisco nonprofit Open Whisper Systems, and WhatsApp, which is owned by Facebook and widely used by refugees, migrants, and those traveling abroad, were among several apps whose messages were compromised. According to the data released by WikiLeaks, CIA hackers found a way to break into smartphones and read or listen to messages in real time before the communication could be encrypted by the apps transmitting them, according to the documents. Downloads of encrypted messages apps like Signal have spiked since Donald Trump won the presidency. How is that so? Donald Trump is the president of law and order. How is it that the downloads of encrypted messaging apps like Signal have spiked since his presidency? He's on the job protecting us. How is this possible? Intelligence experts have attributed the spike to widespread concern among activists, whistleblowers, journalists, and marginalized communities about how Trump might use the nation's intelligence apparatus to target them. On Tuesday, many took to social media to fret over the extent to which messaging apps that they believed secure may not be. Okay, I don't have to read all the rest of this. Y'all know what it is, fam. Y'all know what it is. But let me tell you something else, fam. Let me tell you something else. Check this out. Let me put you up on game. The CIA is so savvy. The tools that they have are so good that they can tap into your car while you're driving. They can tap in to your computer. Most of our cars, the newer cars now have some type of computer or AI assistant, right? They can tap in to your car's computer and force you off the road. They could force you over a cliff. They could force you to drive directly into a tree. They could force you to drive directly into an 18-wheeler car. An 18-wheeler truck. Did you know that? Think about it, fam. If you can think about what Tesla does right now. The Tesla cars are automated, and some of the other cars out there are automated, right? Those cars pretty much go wherever the computer tells it to go. If the car says, if that thing was programmed to drive directly into an oncoming 18-wheeler, it would do it. So now, guess what, fam? Let's say you got a rogue agent or some rogue agents who decide that they want to take somebody out. Well, now they ain't gotta have a shooter over here, go find a patsy and put a shooter over here and a shooter over here and perfect timing and all this. All they got to do is, and you just run right into an 18-wheeler. Do this here, and you just run right off the bridge into a lake, right into a lamp pole. They can do it. That's scary, man. That is scary. But that's where we are. And it's going to get worse. So yeah, now they don't have to do all that sneaky stuff to get you. They don't have to come through and they don't have to pay a journalist to go interview you and stick you with some type of a cancer agent. They don't have to do that. They can just control your car, and boom, you out, you gone. And nobody would be the wiser. Who would they blame it on? They're going to blame it on human error, or they'll just blame it on the car malfunctioning. They're going to blame it on human error or the car malfunctioning. And it's going to be over. Case closed. Nobody will ever question it. Oh man, we're in trouble, man. We're in trouble. We are in trouble. And we did it to ourselves. We did it to ourselves. Whew, man. The CIA. Oh man, yeah, we're in trouble. Other news, fam. You know what, man? Let me just say this. Let me close by saying this about the CIA. They have the ability to tap into our phones, to listen to us through our phones and laptop cameras. right? Some people think, well, I don't care if they listen. My life is boring. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. Imagine you find the cure for cancer, fam, and your car suddenly starts driving to the nearest bridge. Imagine somebody within the CIA decides we got to take out a certain amount of people. We're going to arbitrarily take out a certain amount of people for whatever reason, because they have different reasons they want to do stuff. They have different reasons they want to kill people, take people out of existence. They got, they've done it before many, many times. So if they want to do something like that, it doesn't matter that your life is boring. You might just randomly become one of the people who are picked. I want you to think about that, because a lot of times when we start thinking about, well, why would they want to kill me? I ain't nobody. I'm just a little old person. I'm just no normal person with a normal job. Whew, man, y'all don't understand, fam. They still saying in regards to 9/11 that was staged. They're still saying that a lot of people died, a lot of innocent people died, and those innocent people were targeted because they needed that war. They're still saying that. A whole lot of innocent people just trying to make it, just trying to get through the day. A lot of them people died. A lot of people perished. A lot of people, thousands. A lot of innocent people died on those planes when those planes went down. A lot of regular people, just normal people. There wasn't any dignitaries. As far as I know, not one dignitary died. There was not one dignitary inside of the Twin Towers when the planes hit the Twin Towers. Think about that.